writing and talking about motherhood, and what that means to you guys. We're gonna turn to our girl, Miss Go Getter.
Oh, wow.
To open on up for us tonight.
Good evening, everyone. Miss Go Getter here. I first want to give a shout out to our sponsors, JL Reynolds and Supplies on Facebook and Instagram. Follow her. And also to Blase Boutique and Closet on Instagram and Facebook. Tonight, parenthood. Parenthood, motherhood. So what do you ladies think about parenthood and motherhood? I myself, I'm the mother of 3 boys. Always wanted a girl, but didn't get no girl. But my first granddaughter was a girl, so that's like my daughter. But motherhood, I had my first son my senior year in school. So everything wasn't always easy. But he was a good kid. He was a good kid. But for the most part, my mom really took care of him for the most part because I had him like in March. Graduated in June, left in July and went to school. So he pretty much was with my mom most of the time. But parenthood, I think parenthood is pretty much a good thing. Would I do it over again now? No, definitely not.
Wait a minute.
Definitely not. Not an option, not a thought, nothing to consider. I don't care how much money you're offering. It's not a thing that I'm interested in at this point. I'm just not interested. Even like with my granddaughter, although I said my granddaughter is like my daughter because she was the first girl, I just took that as that's the way it was meant. That's the way I wasn't meant to have a girl myself. I was meant to play with one and send her home. So that's why I got a granddaughter. Because I play with her, dress her up, send her home. Everything's lovely.
Okay. You don't even got to worry about the whole enchilada week. Every night you can have her here, take her back home. That's what you're saying. You ain't got to sit there. Okay. No. Well, I ain't got to the whole grandparent situation yet, but Pontier with 5 boys, of course, 5 beautiful, handsome boys. When I first had my first son, it was in '04, and when I tell y'all it was rough, my delivery was rough. When I first had him, my placenta abrupted. So basically, I had to go into an emergency C-section with Kamaria. I don't really remember too much until after we came out of the emergency surgery. But I always call him since that day my miracle child because he was on a scale from when they first come out, I think he's supposed to be at a 10 and my son was on a 1. So you could imagine he was basically dead. The doctor that was doing my that was with me the whole time was Dr. Ordine. It was the African doctor. Y'all know the dude is up. I don't really remember him verbatim, but Federation came right in because he had to do an emergency surgery, and ever since then he did every C-section I've had. I haven't had a vaginal birth since I've had children, and that's a fun fact about me. I've always got cut. I kind of think I would like it better, although I didn't have a birth, a vaginal birth. But a lot of people say that, it's kind of hard pushing out a baby. And I think I got that from my mom because we built a little closer. When you build close, you kind of like, got to have it. Yeah, you don't, right. So, yeah, we tight right now. But motherhood to me is, and for my first son, it seems like I don't have 5. It seems like I have 4. Everybody think that Mari is really not mine. My mother took him for no reason at all, only because I was young, and she took him up under her wing. And ever since she took him up under her wing and nurtured her as his grandmother, he just hasn't, let go that chain. So when y'all, of course, Marley, just like you said, with your oldest son, my oldest son lives with my mom. Like I said, no drugs, nothing like that. I was on no crackhead, nothing like that. But I was young. I was 18. Right. It was my first child. And I think my mom just, jumped right on me. It's like a first grandchild situation. Right. So, but Motherhood to me is loving, nurturing, caring, sacrificing. You have to sacrifice so much when you have kids that you could ever imagine.
You do have to sacrifice a lot.
Yeah.
When my kids were young, I always worked like 2 or 3 jobs.
Right.
Like always. I was a disability analyst for Social Security, but I was working part-time at 7-Eleven, part-time at Food Line, down in Chesapeake and stuff, in the 7-Eleven here and stuff. But I was like working part-time, so I would go to my first job, leave there, then go to like my part-time job. And even before I was at Social Security, and I was at Verizon, but when my kids was much younger, I was at the Ford plant. That was like, everybody like, oh, you at the Ford plant, you making money. Yeah, but I was working for every dime. It was like a slave house. So it was like I would go to work at 2:30 in the afternoon, didn't get home till like almost 2 o'clock that morning. So, my kids like basically sleep or in school, whatever. I miss everything.
So much.
By the time they got home, I was already gone because I didn't be work at 2:30 and no.
And by the time you got home,
I got home, it was sleep.
So it's like it wasn't balanced.
Right. So at that time, even with my mom already having my oldest, she still kind of had to help me with the other 2 because I was like gone or whatever. So it was a lot. It was fun, but I had to do what I had to do because I was a single mother. So with that being said, it was a little tough. It was a little tough.
And see, some of us single moms don't have that mother or father that'll step up and help out.
Right.
And then some of us single parents don't have that. Because the responsibility automatically takes on to the grandparents, but at the same time, when you have like a mother like mine, my dad, he said, I don't feel like if I call him and ask him to keep his grandkids that he won't, but the first person you turn to normally in motherhood is your mom. So my mom, she's been a nurse since I've had my first son. So it's kind of like she's always worked night shift. And even before she became a nurse and she was working night shift, she was working at Smithfield Packing and then, taking care of me and my brother. So it was kind of hard on her too. So when I had my first son, it was like, oh my goodness, like I got to jump right out of school at 39 years old and help my daughter raise her son. She felt like that was an obligation to her because
my mom was in her 30s too at that time.
Yeah, she felt like that was an obligation to her because my child's father wasn't really like solely into what was going on. So, as grandparents, I guess, like I said, I'm not one yet, but as grandparents, they feel like they got to come into and embrace and help you out. So I really didn't have a chance to really work. I really haven't had a chance to work. I have many jobs, but I haven't had a chance to just stay totally working, doing that. So, where you at with parents? Because I told you on the whole I'm actually showing you all, but she the rock everybody with a game minute. Listen, so pathetic. I'm a mother of 3 daughters. I did start young, 19. Thank you. No, they got married. I started out when they were 19. My oldest I had when I was 19, and I got my parenting skills and my nurturing skills. It was kind of easy for me. I watched my mom with us, like taking in family members and just have that heart of knowing how to nurture. It was also easy for me too because their dad always there. He was always there with us. So I really didn't struggle in that part. And I actually enjoyed it. I did go through something when I have a 4-year-old. My oldest is 21, y'all, so it was fun with the 21-year-old, 18-year-old. They only 3 years apart. It was fun with them, but it took me somewhere to a dark place. I joke a lot, but I'm serious. But to start over, it took me. I had a dark cloud over me. Like I had to learn all of it again. Like I was clear without all the starting over. So with me starting over, I didn't have to remember how to be a parent again. It was just the fact I'm doing this all over. Yeah, so my man was like, wait a minute. What you just do, she wrong. But when I tell you that the girl keep me
me on my toes. I'm glad that you keep me young. Yes, I'm 41. I started over. But honey, I had one grade to graduate from high school, and I had one grade to go to pre-K, and I am happy in it because the first 2 years I beat myself up. I'm tired of beating myself up. Not to here and there, y'all. Like, my baby here. But my parenting skills, I am their mother first, and I am thankful that their daddy teach them about different tricks and trades with these boys and stuff. I can honestly say I got a good set of girls, and now it's gonna take a little more work with her. It is. But I am glad that I can be their mother first and their friend. They tell me stuff, we talk, like we got a bond.
Let me ask you this, Rob. Now, due to the fact you have a 21-year-old and an 18-year-old, then you have a 40-year-old. Do you feel like at that time you was much younger, so therefore your patience might have been a little different?
I take a pill for stress. I take a pill to keep me here. I didn't tell them that. I don't care, but put it out there. I took a pill this right here to keep sugar right now, to keep me balanced. And without that pill, I ain't doing good. And I'm gonna tell you, my patience is not like it used to be. Because you're a young mama, you have the extra energy. And every child is different, but I can say my oldest two was a piece of cake. I can sit them down, sit them down in church with their little Cheerios or little fruit snack, and they dead. I can't do that with none. She's just a different child.
Right.
I can't do that with her, and my patience is very short, so we don't even go inside the church. We sit in the back pew. So when something goes on, I can just run out the door. She's very active. She's not a normal 12-year-old. She's very advanced.
12-year-old?
I mean, she's 4, but she acts like she's 12. No, she acts like she's 12. She's ready for the prom. She wants eyelashes, and she is very busy. It keeps me on my toes. And stuff that I didn't do, I do stuff different because I waste a lot of money with the older ones. Their first birthday party was, I'm talking about potty wings, pasta salad, meatball. I mean, I kept it simple. I went back in the day at home with a pretty little dress on with hot dogs and pizza and cheese curds. I waste a lot of money with the oldest too, but this one I'm a little starting to do stuff different, but I enjoy it. I thank God my kids are older, and I thank God did it this way, because my patience is thin. My oldest two got my back, you hear me? They would come get her, they would give her, take her, they get my back. Oh, they help me. But while we'll say I don't have them stressed out about keeping them the sister, because that's not their responsibility.
Right.
For the most part, I do 90% of everything she needs done. But when I need them to step in, they got my back. They got my back. So I enjoy it.
So yours basically balances itself.
It balances itself out. It did.
It balances itself out. So we got any questions or anything on podcast?
Okay, so we have Katria. She says, my oldest says that my youngest, which her oldest is 15, her youngest is 6, says that the youngest gets away with more than they did, but it's just, she just be too tired. Y'all think that's the same thing?
That's the truth. And I would also say this. No, none of my children are perfect, but I can honestly say I didn't have to beat on my oldest two. Okay? I didn't have to beat them. And the last one, she should get a beating, but I don't have the energy to beat them. Like I just be like, you know what, coming home from work and dealing with inmates all day, I don't have the energy. So sometimes I do say, here, just give it to her, y'all, for that hurt, the back and take all that noise. I don't beat on her because she's sleeping. She is very spoiled, and we've all done that. So no, I'm not going to beat her something with the head because she's spoiled. I have been trying, I'm trying different things with her. No, I don't count from 1 to 10, but I try to talk to her and know that you have to be a big girl. I'm getting her mind right. You're going to school, and you too big to be crying. So I'm trying different things, but I think she does get away with a lot.
But you know, I think that's how it goes, even with people that I've seen that have older kids, and then they have another child that's like much younger. It seems like that younger kid get away with a whole lot of stuff that the older ones didn't get away with. And I think it has something to do with maybe because of your patience is no longer there like it used to be. Your energy is no longer there. Then they try to mimic their older siblings. Yeah. So it's like they learn faster because they're watching their older siblings do things. So then it's like they want to do it, but they don't want to go through the process.
Exactly.
So do you find yourself saying and doing things that your mother used to do? Because I find myself sometimes doing stuff like my mom used to do with me and my sister. And then, so I found myself doing a lot of things that my mom used to do that I said, oh no, I'm not gonna do. Oh no, I'm not a mother. Oh, she doing too much. Then I found myself doing the same thing, and my boy saying the same thing. Cause like my oldest son is 30 now, so he's like, and I'm still telling him what to do, what not. And my oldest son is a merchant seaman, so like now he's stuck on the ship. So I still be telling him, oh no, you can't get off the ship. You do this. I'm texting him all day. No, don't do that. He posting stuff. I'm like, take that down. You don't need to be posting that all on Instagram. You on that ship. You know, you can't be showing up people's ship. And I'm like, dang, God, that's something my mama be doing. Worm me to death. He text me like, Lord, when you get home, he was like, when you get home, my phone.
It is. See, I'm the total opposite of my mom. I don't think I raised none of my boys the way my mom raised us. My mama was so, I don't know what it is about her, but she's such a humble soul. Like, I don't recount the beatings that I got. Because my brother always felt like because it was just me and him, my mama always showed favoritism to the girl.
So do you
to the baby girl. So she felt like, who, me?
She all the kids the same.
All my children gonna get you the same.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, see, in Ryan's my household, I feel like because he's the youngest. Okay. He gets away with a lot, he run, he throws stuff, he do stuff, and the first thing I do, you know what? It's called they for the brothers. Because I'm like, you sit right there and you look at him do it, and then he get to crying, just like he come in the room earlier, crying, jumping up down, my finger hurt. The first thing I do is look at the twins, why the hell is his finger hurt? You know, because I'm looking at them like, you saw what happened, why is his finger hurting? So me, no, I'm not, because
so do you feel like you put the responsibility on them?
Yeah, when he's, I don't want, and that's just like, I did that with each child. I can't say that, I did that with each child. If Mara and Duke was together, as the oldest,
okay,
and Duke did something,
is that the time?
I looked at it like, Mari, why wouldn't you show him that he couldn't do that? If I'm not in the presence of y'all, if I'm in my room, y'all in the room, and something happens, the first thing I come in the room is and look at the oldest person. What happened? You know, because at that time you already know, like, and my boys, Duke is being, and a lot of people feel like I show Duke up. Like, they say, Duke, you know, my friends say, Duke act like he's a big brother. Like, he gets your ass right together in the blink of an eye and don't ask no questions afterwards. Like, he really gets you together. Like, I was somewhere and one of the twins hurt themselves and I came back in the house and Duke was right there too. And he said, well, where was you at when he did it? You know, so my boys do bring me back to, you know, you try to get us together on why we didn't do this or why we weren't looking, but what was you at? You know? Right. So I do got that relationship with my son. Duke is my boy. Like he gets me together. He's the baby that slept right up under me when I needed rest. He didn't get up until I got up. He didn't get fed when he was a baby until I got up and ate. And he was just okay with it. He was just right up under his mama. You know what I'm saying? When I had the twins, it changed a little bit. It shifted. Everything, you know, went on, like, you know, I'm the big brother now. Mommy help you do this. We went from, you know, trying to, he saw me struggling so hard some nights with 2 car seats in my hand, going up and down them steps. I had one in this arm, one in the other arm. I just think my son just seen my strength and he just tried to help me any way he was, even if it was carrying a baby bag. And he just, when I just sat there, Duke just seen so much. Like, he done seen all the frustration that I went through. He done seen the tears that I done cried at night. He done seen the, you know, he done witnessed all the hollering, the cussing, the fussing, everything I did. And sometimes people might look at it like, you know, you was really tough and rough on Duke, but I feel like that's a part of me structuring my child into being the man, a good man that he's gonna be. Like, he's gonna be tough, he's gonna be obedient, he's gonna be so, you know, so handsome and respectful. He's gonna see what his mama went through, and I guarantee you, out of every child I've raised, and I can stamp it, and I hope to God, I ask God every day to keep me here so that I can see my kids grow into the man that I've raised them to be. And I want that acknowledgement because I'm doing it without neither father. So So I don't want nobody to take my credit of that. Not nail soul take my credit of that because they don't sit down and talk to them like I do. They don't sit down and have to deal with the things that I do. So I don't want, I might sound selfish, but I want all the credit for how my boys is raised up.
I do too, because I read well, along my mother.
And I feel like all the fussing is worth it. I feel like all the fussing is worth it because it means something behind that. No, I don't have to yell the way I do, but I yell 90% of the time. I'm not gonna lie. I yell, I cuss, I fuss. All day long.
Let it get on me.
I raise all boys. They nasty. They just trash stuff. Sometimes they take a popsicle, they get a popsicle, they open up their teeth, and throw the popsicle wrapper on the trash. You know, they just do nasty, spiteful stuff. I gotta come in the house and I gotta tell you, why the hell my trash ain't outside yet? You know, after they came home. Why my trash ain't outside? Why this, why that? But then you the first one with your hand out. With my little Jordan when I started, you know, I need this, I need that. And I gotta pick my stuff out there to make sure that I can fight what you want, because we you know, I feel like we a team. Y'all my boys, but at the same time we a team. Work with me, you pull out with. That's how it's gonna go.
See, one of the things I'm going through now with my oldest two being 21 and 18, they had my back, I'm talking about 1,000% when I brought Nadia home. They would cry and fuss who was going to hold her, who was going to bath her, and some nights I would just sit back and I would enjoy it. And it gradually changed. When Nadia got to talking and running her mouth and putting stuff, they were running from everybody was in the bathroom, everybody had homework, and I was like, oh my God. So they had my back. And then another thing, I fuss with them and then I'm like, listen, they teach her, she know all the sayings. She know all the ratchet stuff to say. The oldest two fuss, she come right in my room. She is, I really do it from waiting till you 10 minutes. She repeat it from, I'm talking about word for word what they fussing about. She tells me stuff that she said, Mom, I'm the snitch. This is what happened. And she said she the snitch because they fuss me call me a snitch. But Mother, I don't care. This is what happened. She fooled. I'm telling you, I'm looking at a 14-year-old, y'all. Like, and then she say all this rough stuff. And then I got family was looking at me like, brush it off. Shit them off. You let her talk like that. And sometimes my mouth be moving, but I don't know what to say because I don't teach her this stuff. And now I told them the other day, I said, okay, y'all, now it's getting to the point. She's 4. She would go to pre-K. We got to stop laughing at some of the stuff that she said. Because at first, I'm telling you, the stuff that came out her mouth, it would trip you out. It was funny. And they got to have it, record everything. But now I'm like, okay, it's time to tighten up because this is embarrassing. Some of the stuff she said out of her mouth, I really need her to be quiet.
Some of the stuff started cute, but then
yes, and then she get older, she 4, she about 8, and you say all this stuff, and it's too much. So now I'm trying to balance like this. Y'all think it's funny, but y'all need to stop. Y'all need to tighten up. Like, stop saying this stuff. And then she take because I don't beat on. Sometimes now you think I'm her friend, like, you're 4 and I'm your mom. Like, you don't tell me what to do, and it's just the way she talk. Like, she got it so well.
Like, she running the house.
Yeah, I need to bring it up, girl. You need to tighten
So
up.
she's the mother and you her oldest child.
Basically.
Oh.
So I gotta bring her back sometime. Bring her back.
Now it's too much.
All right, Mr. Trish says, that's me. It's not that I'm putting the responsibility on my oldest two, but if they are in the room playing or I'm not around, when something happens, I do ask them, what were they doing when somebody got hurt?
Right.
Or why y'all didn't say anything, etc. That was responding to Yolanda.
Right.
Okay.
So what other things? Yeah, more.
Would I become a parent again? Would y'all become a parent again? I know.
Oh, I've been saying no from the beginning. I started off by saying no.
No, absolutely not. And
Me,
I wouldn't become a parent again.
I'm too old for one thing.
Yeah, I'm 41. I'm too old. No,
I'm 33 and yes.
You would.
I am.
Oh, you are?
I am. I'm gonna have
Why?
because I feel like
I thought you could speak. They told me you couldn't handle more
I feel
than
like-
sessions. How many you had?
you can't have more than 6. I've had
I'm
4.
scared of that. It's a
6.
major surgery.
No, my cousin has had 10
C-section.
C-sections.
Oh my God.
Me, you don't supposed I read up on it, you don't supposed to have more than 6, and that's what scared me with y'all.
Why?
I
Why
said,
you
you know
think
what?
that?
I said I'm not gonna because it thins out your something.
It's a major surgery.
But yeah, it is a major surgery. But I said that I was like, you know what? I'm not having no more kids after y'all see it, this, and the third. But I feel like as you grow older, well, not old, because I ain't even know what near old, but as you grow older and you kind of like try to settle down, and you've not had all the children by, you know, your husband per se, you want to be able to give him that chance. So I said, once I'm gonna give it another try for my husband, because I know that my husband's gonna want to seal the deal for having another child, and I feel like that'll be selfish.
Suppose he have 5 and 7, he's like, oh no, hey, I don't want anyone that's 10 kids. We have.
Oh, I ain't about to do nobody got 5 children.
What?
So we're gonna stick to that. Wait a damn minute. When they got 5 more anyway. If you come into the picture and I got 5 and you accept me and my 5, that's another story. But you got 1, maybe 2. But other than that, if you got no, but if for real, in the situation that I'm quote unquote, you know, in now,
Girl, you crazy.
The situation I'm quote unquote in now, you know, he has 1 child. So, you know, of course he want more, and of course, you know, I feel like to a certain extent, maybe, you know, you're deserving of another child. So in that case, if we do decide to get married or be with each other for the rest of our lives, however long that's determined to be,
Right.
what am I losing by giving him another baby?
Girl,
I feel like that's yeah, and I don't know where you got your medicine from, but I'm gonna talk to you about because I think I need something too, just to calm my nerves a little bit, because I be a Peter quick with my children every day.
And you gonna go tell it again.
I will.
Something is definitely wrong. Wait a minute. Wait, no way. Let me ask this.
I already told them though, if I have your damn baby, the baby goes with you. If you leave me, the baby goes with your ass. Don't think the baby stand here, the baby stand there.
You say that name.
The baby, I learned teasing for. Mark my words. And everybody that's growing mark my words. I have a baby, and the baby is. Now, baby's not a girl. The girl, it was another idea because I'm a boy. Y'all know that. I probably can't have no damn girls. Might have no boy. But the baby got to go.
Okay.
Marquise says she better give me another baby. Laugh out loud.
All right,
Wait a damn minute. And she said she was going to give it to him because the baby had to go where he go. So it's only going to be a package deal. He stay, baby stay.
He already know. So as long as we got that under control, we cool. He
So
gonna
now-
give him another baby.
So now, like with me, I'm not my boy's friend, and I know you have girls. So like, for example, just like the way my mom deal with my sister and I, it was one way. But I think with boys, it's totally different. Like my mom did raise me and my sister as her friend, but it was just, you know, we talk, we shop, we went out to eat every weekend, all this type of stuff. But like my boys is totally different. They want to do things, like they don't want to do all of that. And then they'll shop because I'm kind of shopaholic, so they kind of like, they don't mind shopping. But it's like totally different with boys. So like I know some mothers, when they have daughters, their daughters become their friend. Like they tell them everything, they know everything that's going on, they know stuff that's going on in their relationship, when the relationship is good, when the relationship is bad. Like, do you treat your kids like your friends? Like, I never did that. Like, I didn't include my boys in anything. Like, when they was kids, I didn't include them in anything. Like,
Just to a
even
certain
if
extent.
there was a struggle going on, they really wouldn't know. They would kind
That's
of
true.
figure like if something was going on, but they really wouldn't know
That's true.
what the struggle is. You know what I'm saying? So as far as they know, everything is cool. But like with girls are so different than boys. Like girls are really different.
Well, we have that bond, they have no idea some of the things I had to face and get right and figure out where the money would come from and make phone calls, make arrangements. Absolutely not gonna have my children worried about that.
Right.
That's what they think. That's what they think Mama always had. But for the most part, I make sure I keep it away from them. But it's times they've seen me cry and they have my back, and they have probably expressed some things that hurt me, as far as what hurt my feelings. That's whether it's family, friend, and I just recently started that. My oldest is a young adult. Be careful, because everybody is your friend. Don't tell everybody, because people bring it back. I give them some of my lessons that I've been through. And when I tell you, I wish I had their personality. I envy them. Sometimes I look at them. They are some strong young ladies, and they stuff that worried me at their age roll off their back like it ain't nothing. They just look at them. Like my oldest, she bomb. Cause I be looking at her like, you alright, you good. They don't, she's like, I don't care. And I'm like, I ask her certain questions or different things. And she's like, that don't concern me. Why you worried about that, Mom? And I just be like, oh, I was just wondering. I just try to have that open relationship with her. But stuff that would probably bother me, though, it does not bother her at all.
I get that. I got that from her. She's so mom. Like, trying to check kids.
But when I'm
like,
here,
break it down.
When I'm here, she here. And she like, why you letting stuff like that worry you? She's like, you need to tighten up, Mom. And then they'll both joke me later or whatever. But they be looking at me like, I wish I had, stuff don't worry them. That will work, me. They don't care about that. They don't care.
So when they was younger, you didn't really treat them like they was your friend.
Oh, absolutely not. And, that come from my mom. Get out my mouth, right, and go back there. So, right. And I didn't have to do that to them. I'm doing that now though with my 4-year-old. I'm like, excuse me, she know co-workers' names and who go with who and call the wrong names out. And I'm like, hold on a minute. Yeah, because she sleep with me every night. That's my girl. And she always, and she know how to suckle me. She said, well, you got my back and I got yours. So she know how to suckle me. So, yeah, I got to tell her that. But for the most part, when they're young, they're in a child's place.
So your household, you wouldn't consider your household like open? Like as far as things like what you go through, you don't. No,
I gotta keep some of this stuff to myself. I keep some of this stuff. I don't want my kids. I don't care if they don't worry about nothing. None of that. I keep it away from them.
When they're young. Because you know what I noticed? When most people, when you treat your kids like your friend, and they know all the things you got going on and all the things that you said about happy about whatever, they start picking up that energy and they start worrying too. And then you walk around school, you walk around a kid, but you worrying about different stuff. Like, why are you worried about all that stuff?
Yeah, I don't want to worry
they
about
actually worry about that stuff because they know you're wearing. So now they're gonna worry. And they really shouldn't. When they should be like kind of like chill.
My little model. My household is pretty open. Like if something needs to be paid, stuff like this, and I tell them, I'm like, I'm not paying that. And y'all, like I be the same. The my kid would be a high tea. I don't know what y'all, but man's like,
I think the K would be a high tea.
The K would be like $263. They be adding on, so I think my kids be calling because they know they counting them or do or something. And stuff on NFL, Fox, Stars, whatever it is. But I think somebody be adding stuff on them at cable count. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna pay that. And if I say that I'm not gonna pay it, my kids will interfere with that and be like, oh no, we about to call granddad or grandma and see if they get this on since you ain't doing this stuff like that. So it's not too much of worration that they get, but if I say that I'm not gonna handle nothing, they feel like they got to make their phone call to see who's gonna handle it.
So they jump in and handle it for you.
Yeah, they're
like the man in the house.
Oh, they will now. I've always called him like that boy is the man of my household. Because from probably 10, he structuralized his little brothers into little rough, tough little boys. And I think that's why they so busy and bad and they just be all over the place. But Duke always said, well, you gotta do this, and you gotta do this, and if you don't do it, you gotta do this, and this, and the third. So, having twins is a little different from just having just one deal. You got raised up. Me having to raise kids, I tell y'all, having to raise twins, people ask, be careful what you ask for, because people ask for twins all the time just because it's a cute thing. Right. People always say, Lord, I wish I could have twins, and that's what I oh my goodness. They fight like cats and dogs every day.
Each other?
But half one woke up and the other one was not right there. I hear them in the morning. Sometimes I'm laying in the bed and I ain't sleep. They shot and got up out of bed. The first thing he do, 10 minutes later, they have not jumped off that top bunk. The first thing he do is go right back in the room and say, Dave, you'll get up. But as soon as he get up, I'm talking about as soon as he get up, brothers go to use the bathroom and start brushing their teeth and washing their they fucking fighting. I don't get it. It blows my nerve, but I don't understand why. No matter what wrong, my damn twin, they're constantly on their back.
So look, you know how, okay, first of all, every child is different. So when you're raising the kids, sometimes you have to give one child more attention than you would give the others. Like my oldest two, I don't even think the teachers even knew their name. But baby, everybody down to the school board knew my youngest child's name.
Wow.
They called my job so much to the point I told them, stop calling my job. Don't call me no more. Block, don't call me no more. What else?
You ain't want to call you no more, tell you about your
What? My youngest girl, it was getting to the point, it was like almost every day. He'll get suspended. But he wasn't like fighting, it was just like stupid stuff.
They can't.
Like, he wouldn't stop talking.
They label him.
Yeah, it's like he wouldn't stop talking. He just want to keep talking. They tell him to shut up. He has something to say about that. They tell him to go outside in the hallway. He has something to say about that. They tell him to call your mom. He has something to say about that. No matter what.
But
what was going on,
that's true.
he had something to say about it all the time, no matter what.
I think that's
So it's like you can't. So to me, it kind of like took away attention a little bit from the oldest two. Because he was consuming so much of my time, and then not to mention I was working all the time, so I could do what I had to do. But then in between, I'm like on the phone with the school, I'm going out to school, going out to the school board, doing this, doing that, whatever. So it seemed like it took away a lot of the time. Although each child is different, so you have to treat them different. And I never did that favor stuff. People like, oh, you show favoritism. No, I'm not. Tell them teachers and everybody stop calling me, then I won't be showing so much favoritism because I don't want that type of favoritism or that type of attention.
Right.
So with that being said, Londa, you having twins and each child is different. Are your twins pretty much the same? That's why they fight each other so much? Or are they the same but different? Like how that work?
They switch roles. Half of the school year, the teachers will be calling me about their Sean. The other half of the school year, they be calling about they been having such a great school year, but they Sean, I can't get him on the right track. And he go Duke got his spurts too. He's like he go in and out. He go in and out. He go in and out. He got so this past school year, all his teachers had called me and said, oh, I love having him in my class. This and third. By the time we got into this pandemic, before it really hit, the teachers calling me, oh, he done cussed me out this day. He done said this, he done said, I'm like, Marcus, you just told me he's like, he's a joy to have in my class. I love his personality, he's so lovable, he's a smart kid, this and third, but he has those days where he's just off. And I think the kids, you gotta give your kids a chance, and I learned that from my dear friend Adam. You have to give your kids a chance to be themselves sometimes, or you never gonna let them break free. Like you got to, they have their days just like we do.
Right.
So not every time a teacher call, you should go against your child and be like, oh well, you know what? I'm gonna get your ass when you get home. Because me, I'll fly off the house. I know my kids is a bit much when they want to be. You know what I'm saying? They are. And I have a tendency of calling them bad, but I have to stop that too because what you call them is what you install in them. So that's what's going to come out. And stop it all the ways calling them bad.
My grandmother used to say that too. Don't call them bad.
Every child is different.
Every child is different. Every child is different.
Every child is different. I mean,
I get my phone calls, y'all.
They are very different.
Yeah.
And I know, like I said, the oldest two are good, but they still different. They still have some things alike, but they still different. You know, and they just have their own personality. Like no, they're not gonna act the same. And no, I don't show favoritism, but I got a way of acting with all of them because they all have. And my oldest one is very funny acting. Like, and it's okay, but she got that from her daddy. Then the little girl act just like me. Crazy, fit right in. So you deal with them according to their personality because they are all different. They're not going to act the same. Yep. And then, of course, because Nadia is the baby, I have to give her that special attention. And I love them the same. It's just that I deal with them different according to their personality. Yep. You know, Nadia, in her mind, she thinks that every time I leave home, I was coming home with a toy. You know, and I remind her all these toys, you know. And the oldest two, you know, sometimes the oldest thing, she's still a minor, you know, no, I'm not getting your hair done. I need you to go and get your own hair done. I'm not paying for that. But you got, she want to bring what I got them. They're still, they balance. But I deal with them. And I treat my oldest. I treat her sometimes. But it's a balance because everybody different. And then I do little perks for Nadia because she is the baby. She needs that special attention. She needs to know that she's the baby. And that personality from me, along with nurturing her. And, I tell her, if you don't cry today, I might get you some more LOL, And we just got LOL last
So
week.
when you say she needs that special attention, she needs to know she's the baby. What does that mean?
It means to me that she needs to I do it because I remind her, number one, you're 4. And I haven't had that one-on-one with her because sometimes she thinks, just today when I left home and came back and went out to kiss the business, she came, her list was hot pink. So I have to have that one-on-one with her, and we always talk. I said, Nadia, you're not allowed to wear that kind of lip gloss and lipstick. And then she said, and I have to have it one-on-one with her because she needs to know that she's 4. And I need her to do 4-year-old things. And so now, and all my friends, I have to have it one-on-one with her because I have to remind her daily. Like, it's no joke, daily. Like, my sister called, I turned the phone, I said, look at her lips. I have to let her know. She's already talking about the prom. What 4-year-old want to go to the prom? She wants to talk about the prom because she remember was when her sisters went to the prom. She didn't get that pictures on my old phone showing me. She's already talking about a boyfriend and how they're going to buy her something for Christmas and stuff. And I have to buy her something. She's seen this stuff with her sisters. I have to have that one-on-one with her. I have to let her know. And then she has to, you're 4 now. You can't do those things.
So she's saying she can join in and do what they do.
Basically,
she wants to do it too.
So I had to have that one-on-one with her, like, no, you can't do those things.
Nadia's a trip.
So do y'all believe in beating and punishment?
Yes.
I do, but I honestly, I really had to put my oldest 2 on a punishment or beat them. I can look at them and be like, you know what? If they get out of hand, which is not much, or they get on my nerves, the fear of me taking their daddy will head on at a 10 hut real quick. They'd be scared down every call you in. And that would get them, they get them straight get them straight real quick. I didn't have to really punish them. I ain't got to that point with Nadia yet. And I don't alcohol not much. She needs to be beat on a little bit more, but I'm trying to get her right.
I think each kid is different as far as how you punish them, because like I said, like my oldest, I do not do that. Like my middle son, I might have took away a game order because he didn't clean his room. But as far as like a punishment would take away everything and have him for like whatever time. I had to do all that for the youngest. You know what I'm saying? Like the youngest one, I had to beat him, I had to punish him, all that stuff. But sometimes people were doing all of that, it don't really seem like it really work because at some point it's like, okay, you're getting too old, you can't really beat them, you're getting too old. So I can't really deal with it at a certain age. Then at a certain point in time or at a certain age, it's like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter. Because he's a boy or whatever. But yeah, I do. I do because now I have tried to time out. Try to time out.
I can see you doing that. Wait a hell minute.
Get in the corner, time out. Get in the corner and count to, whatever. Or whatever. That lasted for a while.
Never.
Then that lasted for a while.
Never have I ever picked nail one of mine in time out. You either get your ass before you get no punishment. But my thing is, you're right. The older you get, the less whippings you're gonna receive. Margaret, I probably never had to beat Margaret. My mama called me and be like, Margaret did this, you can come up here and check the child, this and the third. My mama don't believe in hitting none of my kids or something, and I hate that. I hate that she don't like hitting my
grandmother.
But she'll call me and be like, you need to talk to your son, you need to come up here and get him because he out of hand, this and the third. I'll go and I'll look at Marvin in a stern way and he'll cry. So I've never really had to beat him. Duke is a tough. But he came up my house, he's tough as nails. And I'm talking about when I got to the point where when I punched him and I seen in his eyes when he would eat in him. I said, oh yeah, I don't even know So then you got to start taking stuff from them. You got to start taking their PlayStation from them. You got to start taking their cell phone from them. You got to tell them you can't wear them shoes this week, or you can't wear that. You go to your damn college and you wear the old ass shoes you got. That hurts them so much more. You know what I'm saying? So then it takes a toll when I got to switch it over. Duke getting less beat. I ain't worried about him. He ain't gonna let you beat him, but he don't run out the door. He done ran away and everything. He said he whipped my ass. But the twins, you know, I have to beat them and punish them and take things from them because they take me as a joke too. I don't know if I don't hit them hard enough or what. Because sometimes, you know, I got a CPS call on me.
Really? Who called one of them?
No, the damn school.
Oh, why?
Because they called me and I went and picked up Duke from school. And Duke had got in trouble in school and he said something or did something. I can't remember verbatim. Baby, I got the creep side, I pulled up in the curb. He couldn't get in the car. I think I hit him in the back and pushed him in the car. I said something. Soon as I touched him, a white lady was walking past. Excuse my language by saying white, but that's the color this was. Before I could pull out that parking lot, I know I had got a call from CPS. Where you at? Is your name on there? I said, yeah. She said, did you just get into upstairs with your son and reached out? I said, yeah. She said, where you going? I said, to her mom shop to get him a haircut because she said not. She said, well, I'm going to meet you up there and said it third. But they did an investigation on me and everything.
Wow.
Because I touched my child. Which I told the CPS person, I said, look, I have, like my mom and my grandma told me, if I brought you in the world, I can take your ass out. Mm-hmm. And that stuck with me. And then that stuck with me. That stuck with me. So how I discipline my kids now, I ain't doing nothing to kill them, to hurt them, to bruise them to the point where they can't go to school or be, you know, whatever. So, you know, anything they report to the school anyway, they're going to call CPS. So, yeah, that's how that happened. So they called CPS. CPS was doing whatever they were doing. And then they got to it, but all that was resolved. But my kids are my kids. And like I said, however I discipline them, that's how it's going to go.
Okay, I want to get to some of these questions. We have them piling up. And please forgive me if I'm missing some. First, we start with Katria. She said it's still related to motherhood. So do y'all think that women can do it all alone? Like teach men how to be men, teach girls how a man is supposed to treat them? Do y'all think that women, you know how they say a woman can't raise a man to be a man? Do you really think that a woman really can raise a man to be a man?
I'm not sure because I have girls, but I do appreciate the part where their dad step in and tell them all the little tricks and trades the young men, young boys play. But I don't have boys, so I really don't know. If we can do it or not because I don't have any boys. What y'all think?
I feel like the woman that I am, I feel like I'm strong enough to raise my boys, brother. You know, some people are just fit for a job, and I feel like God, you know, blessed me with 5 boys for a reason. If he gave me that motherly nourishment to raise all my 5 boys for some reason. You know what I'm saying? I ask him all the time, like, why you got no girl yet? Like, why you got all boys? But I feel like it's a reason why I have all boys. So I do feel like, you know, we are capable of raising boys, and when I'm raising my boys, I get that tough love too. So it ain't always just mushy to the point where they feel like they're gonna come up as little girls or little or gay or swinging arms, stuff like this. I don't play that. Like get your fists and your arms stuff together, like fight or something like that, or throw a ball or something. Shit like that.
What you think, Shanta? This girl right.
By yourself, you can raise your boys to be men. Pretty much what you can do and what you do, you talk to them and you pretty much mold them to be the man that you think you want or the type of man that you think is a man or whatever. But that personalities and all of that stuff, and their own thoughts and their own wants. Now, as far as can I raise them by myself? Yes, you can, because I did. So, yes, you can. And I think my boys are pretty manly. I'm not saying they're perfect, but they're a man and they didn't have their father in their life, although they had other men in their lives, but they didn't have their actual father. So sometimes I think, situations like that, there's a reason. I believe everything is a reason. I believe there was a certain reason I had boys as well, instead of a girl. I think it was easier too. I think boys are much easier too.
Okay, good. We have Miss Angela Smith. She says, do you ladies feel you learn along the way? In other words, your parenting skills get better after each child. Do you think so?
Yes, I think so.
I think so too. Each child that I had, I became tougher, and you learn as you go. So the things I learned when I had my first child versus this last child, it had me nervous and scared about when they get sick. Because I knew what to do with the first and second one. This last one has made me tough. You know, if she won't feel no way, I didn't cry as much. You know, my first one, I'm over 19, so if she was sick, I was crying. You know, my nerves everywhere. And I think it just got easy because you just know what to do. It just gets easy to do with your eyes closed. Like, to me, it's all in what you've been taught, you've been doing it. You don't lose how to parent the children and take care of your kids unless it's something mental or you're sick. But I think there's something you just don't lose.
No, I agree with you, Rob. I
totally agree.
Yeah, I agree.
I totally agree. Each child you do become a better parent. Everything that you know, from the first child, it goes with you until the last child that you have, and it only gets better. It's like clockwork. It's like clockwork. I wouldn't say that I got tougher on each child because I feel like to a certain extent I got a little weaker. You know what I'm saying? I got a little weaker with my baby boy. Like, y'all see it just seems like I'm just getting more motherly. Like, I started falling off. I don't want to go out as much. You know, if I ain't got nobody at first, you know, with Duke, you know, it was, you know, you go with your daddy, you go with my cousin, you go with my friend, whatever. Y'all see her now? It's like, if you ain't with your daddy, if you ain't with your god sister, if you ain't with me, then you ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I done became weaker, and I done became better, and I became more observant to a lot of things. And you know, in my boy's life that I wasn't too far-fetched up at first. So it's depending on what it is. I became a better parent each child, and I believe I'll be even a better parent with my next child. If I have a girl, oh Lord, I'm really gonna be just a sorry ass woman when it comes to her, because I'm gonna be weak to my damn knees, ankles, and everything. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that though. I think when you had your first one, you might be more conscious of a lot of things because you don't know. So it's like your first is, oh my God. So it's like more like, you know, like this is like a baby doll type of thing. But as you start having more, you get a little bit more relaxed. Just like that commercial that come on TV where the lady was like doing all this precaution stuff when she had her first child, give with that kid, the second child was always a child, and everything. It's funny. But when the first one, like, oh no, get out the boat. The second one comes, like, oh, they alright. You know what I'm saying? Because you learn. Like, oh, the middle toilet is going to hurt them or whatever.
Okay, I have 2 comments and then a question. We have Miss Mary Davenport. She says, yes, because a woman knows what she wants from a man. Some men are still trying to figure it out. And that's saying basically a woman can teach a man how to be a man. And then she says, yes, you have to learn. You're not going to make the same mistakes twice. And that's answering the question too, if you can learn each time you have a child. And then we had, it was Miss Shanice Nisi Hall. She says, you have to be hard on boys, especially when the father isn't around. Do you think so, Yolanda and Shantae? I know y'all have boys.
I do too. I think so.
Rashid, you can answer it. You have nephews.
Most certainly, you have to be hard. I think so, because you don't want to be no little sissy.
oh, little crybaby, you want them tough. Like when they fall down versus a little girl fall down, you be like, I get up, you alright, you know, versus a little girl, you want to baby them up. But you know, my nephew be like, oh, get up, and he's a true boy. You hear me? People back to the surface the most of. So you do treat them a little different. We want them tough. They should be tough.
I want to be like, you don't get your children enough time to be a baby. All you hollering, get up, boy. Yes, get up. Don't fall out hard and all turn on so that you hurt your finger. You want a band-aid, I can heal it, whatever. I know what's major and I know what's minor.
Right.
So with boys, you got to be able to tell the difference. You don't come to, y'all still don't come there hollering and turn on because he got a little sniffling on his arm. Okay, baby, it's bleeding. Mama gonna stop the bleeding. She's gonna put the right side on, but you're gonna shut the hell up at the same time. I don't want all that crying. I don't got no girls. I don't like to hear a lot of noise and crying and hollering and turning on. I can't
But you
deal
know,
with that.
sometimes I think that's true, and I agree. You do have to be a little harder on boys because you want them to be tough. You don't want them to act like girls because it's the thing that we all grew up with, like, oh, men are tough, or men are strong, so therefore it's like you kind of like expect your son to be like that. But sometimes you do have to show them a little love too, a little soft love or whatever too. You know, because at the end of the day they have feelings too. So you don't want to be too tough to the point whereas you don't want them to not show feelings and not have any emotions. And then when they grow up and become men, they're the men that we end up with. The ones that you're like, oh, you so hard, you don't show no emotion. Then you walk around the house fussing all day because your man ain't showing you no affection and not showing no emotion. But that's how they grew up. Oh, you tough, get up. Oh, now you all right. Oh, you got to cut. Then you did their little sister phone. You're like, oh, baby, oh, let me get that. And they sitting there with half of their arm hanging off. But the sister just got a little stretch. And you up there kissing it, putting honey and spice on it. And their arm hanging off. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I think as parenting skills, it don't come with a manual.
You know?
Most of them come with common sense. And I think that if anybody was to get stuck and don't know what to do in parenting skills, they got a mama, a auntie, grandma, somebody they can call. They can help you out.
What about that person that they grew up with a mama, auntie, or they didn't have that themselves? So now they a parent. How do they show something that they don't know or they never had?
A lot of it comes with common sense.
No.
Some of it, depending on what it is. Like, if you know your baby got a constant cry and they hot, you know they got to figure it out. I'm saying, parenting skills, some of it does come with common sense. And they don't have a mother. It's somebody there.
Everybody don't have common sense. What you consider common sense, everybody don't have common sense.
I wouldn't call it common sense. I would call it comes natural.
Right.
It comes natural. It's a mother's instinct. It rolls off of you. You know, my baby not feeling good. It's a different type of cry. If my baby's just hollering, you know, because something is wrong, and my baby's hollering because he don't feel good, because my baby's hollering because he's been treated the way he's been there.
Right.
It's always a different type of cry. And I've learned that since day one. My kids cry different when they're hurt in a different place.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I can say something to you and you're going to cry a little bit. You can hurt, you can be hurt and internally, or somebody that hurt your feelings and you will cry a little bit different. Right. You can be hurt and you can be out of fever, like you said, you can bruise your leg and stuff, you will cry different. That cry out is always different. You're never gonna get the same cry from the child when something's going on. So that's how I feel like I know.
Okay, I'm gonna have this last statement and then we're gonna wrap it up. Miss Angela Smith says, my mama always told me when they are young, they are a headache. But when they become older, they are a heartache. That's parenting.
Oh, yeah.
I totally agree with it, y'all. If y'all don't mind.
Yeah, let's touch on it, baby.
So I'm gonna let you come on in with what you feel about a toxic situation that you might have went through, or just how you feel about, toxic situations and how you want to, how you have or how you wanted to relieve yourself from it and you just couldn't, or how it went when you did.
When you pray about it and your mind is ready to let it go, and God see you take that first step, He gonna push you the next step to get it out the way. And I have been there, that I know what I was doing with toxic, and I looked in the mirror one day, tears just rolled, and I said, I need your help, God. And when you ask Him, I said, I'm better than this. And I ended what I had going on. But when you completely honest with yourself and you really want that help, it's easier to leave the toxic. You got to be honest with yourself. And once you get in that mirror or once you talk to yourself, it's easy to let it go. In other cases, it's not always easy to let things go because of just probably different situations people go through. Sometimes it takes time. And sometimes you got to talk to yourself. You probably think I'm crazy. Sometimes I talk to myself a lot. Like, you got to talk to yourself.
Oh yeah, I talk to myself too. I coach myself. I tell myself things. But you right, bro.
You got to be able to
You have
take the first step.
You can pray about it. But if you pray, that's just like if you're praying about something, but you know you have to do one thing to take that step. No matter how much you pray, if you don't take that step you're supposed to take, because although we pray, we still have a responsibility to do our part. Because you praying and you're not doing your part, you really just like pretty much like, I'm not gonna say wasting time, but you are, because it's like, okay, you're praying for me. I'm gonna help you when I know that you're serious, or when I know that you're ready to take that step. So if you're praying about, oh, you want to get out of a friendship, a relationship, or whatever, but then soon after you pray, you get on the phone and you call the person. But have you ever noticed, like, when it's something that you're really trying to release or get away from, it seems like you're praying about it the opposite way, and they call, and you're like, well, dang God, how did they know? Or either they send you a text and then you like, you're praying about it, then you look at the text and you're like, oh. But then it'd be so sweet, you be like, but to me, I'd be taking that as like, that's a test to see what you're going to do, to see where your heart really is, see if your heart is really where you was praying over here, or see if your heart is really over here. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I take that as a test, but no matter what type of friendship, relationship, whatever the situation is, a job, whatever, you trying to get out of because you feel it's not doing you any good, or whatever, if you don't do what you're supposed to, if your mind isn't ready, I don't think you're ever going to really get out of it until your mind is ready. Your mind, you have to start in your mind first.
Okay, so check this out. Y'all saying prayer. Prayer is the start of everything. You gotta pray for what you want. You gotta pray for what you ask God for, and He'll answer those prayers.
If you're mental, right?
But you don't. Your prayers are not always the same. No, the first step to prayer is not always asking God to remove that something that bothering you out of.
I think
So not every time when you pray, the first thing I'm not going to pray about is to say, God, remove it. The first thing I'm going to pray about is say, God, rebuild it. Give me strength to see what I need to see in this situation. Give me strength to be greater than this situation. Give me strength to overcome this situation if it need be.
Right.
Because not everything you're praying about, you know what I'm saying? Not everything you're praying about is what you need to be praying about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you know you're not ready to walk away from the situation, then don't pray pray about it, but don't pray and ask God to remove it.
So in other words,
if you're not ready to let it go.
prayer should be consistent. It has to be consistent. You have to be correct. It has to be to a T. Because I would tell you, I would pray, and I give y'all a quick example. I prayed about a house, and I said, God.